Hey guys, welcome back to Truth Trucking. My name is Kevin. Today I want to talk to you about the perks of being with a smaller carrier versus being with a mega carrier. Now, mind you, each have their own benefits, perks, but I just feel personal preference, my opinion, it is better with a smaller carrier. But before I go ahead and jump into that, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want, hit the bell so you get the notifications every time I post a video. Also, if you have any positive or even negative feedback, it's all welcomed. Don't forget to leave it in the comments down below, or go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram, on TikTok, or even, I think my email is actually connected to you. My Instagram, my TikTok is the same name, The Truth Trucking. I'm going to answer whatever questions you have. If I haven't already answered in a video, I can talk to you personally. I know a couple people have on the Facebook groups. I know some people have on my Instagram. I know some people have um, giving me some likes and positive feedback on TikTok as well, which is all appreciated. I even take the negative stuff. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. I feel like working for a smaller carrier has better perks. For example, as you can already tell, I'm not in my truck. I'm actually in a newer model. It's a Cascadia. I drive an '05 Century. I don't know if you guys are familiar just by looking at the trucks. Personally, not a big fan of these Cascadias. I'm not a fan of the newer trucks. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that before I keep going with the other topic. I feel like these newer trucks are more prone to break down, and it's such a hassle to get repaired. I feel like when I'm on any highway, any interstate, I see a lot of these newer trucks broken down. Um, it's not my cup of tea. Yeah, they're great. I do feel like this has a better turning radius when backing up than my Century. Um, it's newer. It's definitely a little bit more spacious in my opinion than mine. But I see these guys break down so much. Not just like in the company I work at, but on the road itself. I just see these are hassles. My Century, unfortunately, all it was just the AC. It went out, and it's nothing that I can't keep rolling because I wasn't as you guys saw in my last video, I was up north. It was nice and cool these past couple of days, so I had no problem without AC. Actually, I have a little fan. I just turned that sucker on, and I was good. But what happened was coming back down to Miami. Now, I've been trying to stay on the road for a couple months, but for some reason, ever since I came back from my vacation, it's not happening. I keep finding myself back in Miami, back in Miami. Well, turns out the AC issue was a lot bigger than I thought it was. I did try to fix it myself, and I guess you could say these little quick fixes, they only lasted an hour at a time. So I gave up on it, got a whole new condenser, got a whole new setup. I hear the AC's working great. I'm getting the 8 tires in the back changed. My valve stem and the front driver's side needed to get changed as well. Secured my steps to get onto the back a little bit better. Excuse me, sorry. So there was a little couple things I got done. Now the back tires, is not like they were bald or anything like that, but you know, my boss decided, hey, it's time to change them. It's time to change them. I don't argue with the man, and if it's better for me, it's better for me. But all right, again, besides that little story, so you give you some background of why I'm not in my truck. But the perk of being in a smaller company, sometimes guys are on vacation. Sometimes the trucks are not moving. But let's say my truck is down. We couldn't get it fixed in time for me to leave. I went ahead and jumped in one of my coworkers' trucks. This is his truck. Obviously, I'm going to leave it just like how I found it, if not better. I'm going to try to keep it clean. But that is definitely, I think, one of the biggest perks. I feel like with these mega carriers, I mean, at least not with Stevens. As again, as I've said many times that I worked at, they never once said, oh, hey, we have another truck waiting for you. Unless it was like one of those big fixes that they knew they weren't going to fix. Um, so yeah, I was given another truck. Hey, go do what you got to do. Go do an up and down. Come back. We'll have your truck nice and waiting for me. And I love my truck. My truck is amazing. It doesn't break down. Again, I don't consider the AC a breakdown. It's just a mishap, if you will. Definitely one of the best perks. Another great perk I feel like with the smaller carriers is definitely your pay. When I was with Stevens, from what I was told and from the miles, every time I would see my checks, they just try to play it off. And then I was finally able to realize At that time, mind you, I don't know what anybody else is going to say now, we were getting the miles county to county. With the smaller carriers, especially if it's a family owned, and especially if the owner is a driver himself, he's always going to make sure your miles are paid for. And I feel like with the owner of the company that I'm at, this guy would rather starve, not eat, not, he would rather just to make sure all his guys are taken care of. And I'm not saying this because I don't know if he's going to see this video or not. I'm not saying that because he's watching. It's just that's what I see. So I feel like I definitely have never had a problem with my paychecks at this job. Um, I'm always taken care of. My miles are paid on time. If not even in advance, they pay me my miles. I feel like you're more prone to get bonuses and stuff like that at smaller companies. They really keep everything intact. Like when I worked for the mega carrier, I never got paid extra for each stop. I was told I was supposed to, but I never did. With this company, every extra stop after the first one, it's an additional payment plus the miles, which is great. Now, I'm not saying every small carrier does this, but it is a great perk. And I feel like only small carriers do this. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm just again, my opinion, my personal experience. Um, Definitely another thing about working for a small carrier. Again, there's not that many employees. Like this is, I believe we're 20 trucks in this company. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows the boss. Everybody knows the boss's children. Everybody knows everybody. It's all a big family. And unfortunately, I want to say a couple months ago, I took a vacation. I came back. I was out of the country. When I came back, I found out my family had caught COVID. My entire family at the house before I got back. Don't think that I got them sick. And I think one of the best things that my boss could have done was he approached me. He said, "Listen, um, I'm gonna loan you some money. Make sure everything's taken care of at your house. You're the man at your house. Take care of it. My mother, my father, my sister were sick. Hey, take care of it. Do what you got to do." So it was good. I had that money to fall back on, to make sure everything was good in our household. Not every company is gonna do that. Not every owner is gonna do that. Not every human being will do that. But I feel like if you work for a smaller carrier, a family-owned company, when you become that close to an owner, and they know you're a trustworthy employee, someone that will actually pay that money back, they'll take care of that. And that was something I really appreciated. Not, I don't feel like a mega carrier you can't do that. Not even ask for an advance. Where there has been moments where I might have needed an advance. I might have needed, hey, can you pay me my miles just a couple days early? Things of that nature. Definitely another perk, which I feel like it's gonna be the one thing with everybody: home time. Mega carriers do not respect your requested home time. They never will. I don't care what you say. I don't care what mega carrier you work for. We'll sit here and argue all day. And I guarantee you that I've been respected my home time 100% compared to all of your home times that you have been at these mega carriers, excuse me. Because they don't respect it. You can ask, let's say, oh, I want February 1st through the 10th off. You worked your couple months, whatever you did. You put in the time for it. Yeah, okay, sure. Oh man, we have this. We have this. It's February 20th, and you still didn't get to go home. But let's say you had a flight to catch, and you already paid this flight, this hotel, and you lost all that money. Your mega carriers don't care. They don't care. Here in smaller carriers, I'm leaving this day. I'm coming back this day. Okay, I'll make sure to get you home a couple days early. That way, you can get your whatever you need to get done before whatever it is you're doing. Guys, small carriers for the win. That's all I'm saying. Small carriers for the win. Um, I think those are some of the best perks. Again, personal experience. You guys can sit here and probably comment, "Oh, I work at Swift, I work at Warner or UPS," and it's like that. That's great. That's awesome. I'm just telling you my personal experience of why I prefer a smaller carrier. Besides the pay, obviously. Um, I'm actually I'm actually right now in Florence, South Carolina. I don't have to have my load due till 3 a.m. I think it's maybe 4 p.m. I'm only a couple hours away too. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off now. But before I go ahead and do that, I just want to thank you guys again for watching these videos. Please comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Even if it's to make fun of me, I don't care. Share it. Guys, this information could be helpful to maybe 1 out of 100 people. That's all that matters to me. So you guys take care. Have a great one. And hopefully I'll see you with another good video.